Okay, good morning, everyone. This is Michelle Sandler. A bunch of you were curious how Rachel got this print my calendar and spreadsheet calendar effect on her Searchie. So I'm putting together a little quick video on how I believe that she did it because I replicated it in one of my test hubs. So here's how you can get this effect in your Searchie hub. So you go into Canva, and I always use a 1920 by 1080 size. So I just create that size in my Searchie. And then you come over here to elements and you do a search on button. I hope you guys can't see that on my screen there. Okay, so you do a search on button. And then I found this one, which was really similar to what she had. And then, okay, and then you color that. And I believe she had it blue or white or something. And in this case, in order to match my Humble Home hub that I had, I colored it brown. So all you need to do in order to do that is just come and change it to whatever color you have in your palette. You can come over to new color here and select a palette in their color palette, or you can enter a hex code based on a hex color that you have. You know, maybe you have a hex color that's in your palette, and you can enter that, or you might have something already selected in your brand kit here. So in my case, I had that color selected from my Humble Home hub, and I had that here. So I had that brand, I have this brand color here, this hex color here. So I pasted that in here, Control V, oops. Let me see, I guess I didn't grab it all the way. So I'm Control C to copy, and then Control V to paste here inside of Canva. And then I am changing that color there. Now, Rachel didn't actually have, if you blow this up, you can see she didn't actually have those arrows. So in order to make that effect go away, what I did was pull in another element, which was a circle. And then I closed that down, and then I just covered this little arrow. But of course, I kind of like the arrow. So if you want to use the arrow, then more power to you. So, but I did want to really duplicate what she had done there. Oops. You got to actually click on the circle. Sorry about that. So then just cover that in. So now we have the effect there of what she had, the circle with the button with a line around it. Then select text and get your text in there, and you can make that a little bit bigger here. And then you're going to put, you know, what did she have first? She had print my calendar. Okay, so we're going to do print my calendar. Okay, and we're going to make that white. We're going to come up here to text color, and we're going to make that white. Okay, and if you want, you know, if you want to make that even bold, you can, so it stands out a little bit more. And then you want to center that, and so you can pull it around until the red lines appear, so you know it's centered on your button. And there's that. And then the next one she had was spreadsheet calendar. Okay, so that looks good. And so we can just duplicate this and do next one is spreadsheet calendar. Okay, so that looks good. So we have that one. So now with Searchie, you have the opportunity to either download this to your drive, or you can go to your Searchie and work from Searchie and put them into Searchie, you know, the thumbnail into Searchie from your Searchie account using Canva. So, so what I want to do in order to work from Searchie is I'm going to save these to a folder, and I'm gonna call this. I already have a Searchie account, but I don't want to clog it with this. So for this, I'm just going to call it calendar so that it makes it really easy for me to find. So I'm going to put this into a folder called calendar so I can find it easily. Then I'm going to go to my Searchie account, and this is my hub. So I have, oops, let me just save this here. I'm in my Searchie account, and I have my hub created here, and I've got quite a number of hubs here. And so I'm going to go to this this Humble Home hub here. It's one of my test hubs, and I'm going to go to Customize, and then I've got a bunch of sections here. So in order to add a new section, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom and say New Section. And in order to get this effect, I need a call to action grid. That's what we need in this case, a call to action grid. So I'm going to select that, and up pops 4 cards. In this case, we're only going to need 2 because that's what she had here. She had two, but I'm going to walk you through what you do in this case. So, okay, so go away menu. Okay, so we're going to select on card 1. So we're going to start here with card 1. And in this case, we are linking it to, in this case, right, we're going to print my calendar. So we're going to link to a calendar. So in this case, Rachel's linking it to a calendar. Each of these are linking to some sort of calendar that she's providing to her students. So she's probably either linking to some Google Drive or to a PDF or something like that that she is providing to people. And that's another lesson. So in how to link to an external drive. And I have another video on that. If you guys want it, just let me know. So, but in this case, I'm just wanting to show you how to how to do this CTA grid. So we're going to stay focused. So, but the type that we want in this case, because that's what she's doing, is an external link, because there's 4 different options here. So in this case, we want an external link. So we're going to select that external link. In this case, she's going to put in her URL that she's got. And then we're going to still keep it open in new tab. We're going to turn off the title. We're going to turn off the description. And then here, we're going to use background image. And so you can either change the image by going to your drive, and I saved it to my drive. This was the one I used to show you guys in the Facebook group. And I had downloaded it. I clicked download. I should have clicked download to show you how to download. I'll go back and let me go back and do that. Okay, so if you want to download it, you can download it here and download as a PNG. Sorry, I should have showed you that. And you can do both pages, right? And just click download. And that's how you download it to your computer. Okay. So if I want to change the image here and just download it, get it from my computer, then I can do print my calendar and say select. And that's how it uploads from my computer. So that's the first way of doing it. And then say save. All right, so that's the first one. Now you go back into your call to action grid, back into your call to action grid. And now you're going to go to card 2. Now to this one, card 2. All right, now I'm going to go back in and select external link. And then you're going to pop in your external link there. And you're going to say off title, off description, background image. And in this case, I'm going to show you how to do design on Canva, because this is a second way to do it. So you're going to, in this case, scroll down, go to your folders, and now we're looking for that calendar folder. So here, I've got my 2 thumbnails that I created. And in this case, now I want to use spreadsheet calendar because that was the second slide that I created, the second thumbnail that I created. So I'm going to hit publish. And there it is. Voila. So pretty, right? So this one looks a little bit different because I actually created a different size prior to, in the first one. I created a different size. That's why they look a different size. So don't freak out. The first time around, I created a slightly different size. So if that bothers you like it would bother me, then I would go back in and change that. But so now you say, okay, well, you've got these two other cards here. What you need to do is go in and get rid of those, right? So you're going to come in and you're going to come to card 3 and you're going to hit delete. Go to card 4 and hit delete. Okay. And because this bothers me, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to change this to, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to card 2 and I'm going to make card 2 the same as card 1 so that that looks the same. And I'm going to change that to spreadsheet calendar. And now look at that, they're both the same size. Okay, so there we go. They're both the same size now, and I'm happy about that. And so now I'm going to come down here to this little button with the arrow in the right corner, and I'm going to preview this, and I'm going to refresh. And this is the very bottom of my hub. I could move it up if I want to, but I'm just going to scroll down here to the very bottom, and voila, there it is. Print my calendar, spreadsheet calendar. And that's how you make that look so nice like that. And again, if you want to know how to put PDFs or external links, happy to provide another video on how to do that. Happy Searchie, everybody. My name is Michelle Sandler. Let me know if you need anything else.